Welcome back. Today I'm taking a look at the brand new Topsider Bifold LT from OpenSea Leather. Let's check it out. So I have both versions of the Topsider Bifold LT. I have the version with the quick draw pocket in the back, and I also have one without the quick draw pocket in the back. Just to show you guys what it looks like with the pocket and without. So I've been carrying this for about a week, the version right here with the pocket, because the inside looks exactly the same. The only variable here is the little slot in the back to carry your most used credit card. So I haven't been carrying this wallet at all. So if you see me showing it and it looks very stiff, that's the reason why this is the version I've been carrying. And both of these wallets arrived to me in this fabric pouch, very familiar OpenSea Leather stamp right there in the front. But let's move all this off to the side and I'll give you guys a nice close-up of the brand new Topsider Bifold LT from OpenSea Leather. And while you guys are checking this out, open that up. Let's talk about some of the features. All right, so the Topsider Bifold LT is handmade from full-grain Botero vegetable tan leather, sourced from the Conceria Walpier Tannery in Italy. You have your choice of multiple different colors for the leather and the thread, and you get to choose whether it has a quick draw pocket on the back or not. It can hold 10 cards plus full-length cash, and it's made right here in the USA. All right, let's talk dimensions. It comes in at 3.75 inches by 3.125 inches. And is 0.25 inches thick when empty. And according to my weight test, it comes in at 1.2 ounces. That's 36 grams. So Mike over at OpenSea Leather basically took all the best features of every single previous model of the Topsider and combined them into the Bifold LT right here. It has the front silhouette of a Topsider, as you can see. This is the Topsider Bifold, and yes, it did take the full-length cash pocket from this as well. But you're gonna see it vastly changed from the original Topsider Bifold. It also took the quick draw pocket from the Topsider Quick Draw, which I don't have here, but it also took the single stitch line right here from one of my favorite OpenSea Leather wallets of all time, one of my favorite wallets of all time, period, the Hubei. And you can see that right there. This is the Hubei 2.0, by the way. So you can basically say that the Topsider Bifold LT is sort of the all-star of the Topsider lineup. And I've thoroughly enjoyed my time with this wallet over the last week. So let me put all this off to the side here and let's talk about the design. I've already basically started talking about the design by taking all of the best elements from all the other Topsiders and putting them all in here. But let's talk about the pockets and the style of wallet. So it's a vertical style minimalist wallet that has a flap right here in the front and is held together with a tuck closure. Now, I've already mentioned that I've been carrying the version with the quick draw pocket right here in the back, and I'll show you again the version without the quick draw pocket. Now, I really like this clean aesthetic of the non-quick draw pocket version, but for me, I just have to have that pocket on the back. I think it's way more functional and convenient just to have your most used credit card on the back and taking it out without having to open your wallet. So that's one plus for the version with the quick draw pocket. Not taking anything away from this version. Like I said, I like this clean look, but for me personally, I have to have that pocket. On the inside here, you're gonna see something a little bit different from the previous Topsider models. You're gonna see a piece of leather folded, stitched up on the side right there, and a slit cut in it to create another pocket. Now this style is completely different from any other Topsider that you've seen. This takes more inspiration from the 50/50 here. You can see the 50/50 has the folded piece of leather on the inside, and I'll hold these up side by side so you can see that, except the 50/50 doesn't have the slit cut out for a pocket. So I was really surprised to see this change on a Topsider wallet. And then behind that piece of leather, it's a dedicated cash compartment where you can leave your cash unfolded or folded in half if you want. Now there's advantages to both ways, but I'll talk about that once I go over the card and cash test a little bit later on. Now this can hold about 10 cards and a bunch of bills. When I was carrying this, I was holding 7 cards and 10 bills back here. And as a cash carrying wallet, I think this is fantastic. As much as I liked the Topsider Bifold, as you can see right there, I think the Bifold LT is a huge improvement over the previous Topsider Bifold. And why is that? Well, it's a lot more minimal than the original Topsider Bifold, but it doesn't really sacrifice any functionality here. You don't have this extra piece of leather right here. You don't have all these folds to create a bulkier wallet. It's just a nice, slim, minimal bifold. And before I move on to the quality here, I'm just going to show you the inside of the non-quick draw bifold LT right here. This has the blue primary leather with a whiskey secondary color, and this one has the whiskey primary color with a black secondary color, both with black thread. And regarding the branding, the only branding is on the lower left-hand corner of each wallet, as you can see right there. So very minimal branding. Now let's go over the quality. And I've said this before, going over the quality with OpenSea leather wallets is almost a waste of time. When you order a wallet from OpenSea leather, you just know what you're going to get. A super high quality top of the line wallet, and that's exactly what these are. Handmade from full grain Botero vegetable tan leather, and one of the best smelling leathers in the world. Hold on, time to do the smell test. Wow. That is absolutely intoxicating. Hold on. Smell test 2.0. Fantastic. Botero is a soft but firm leather. And if I get in real close, you can see the grain on that blue leather right there. Absolutely beautiful. And then the whiskey. Fantastic. Next, let's take a look at the hand stitching. So you got the cross stitch that starts at the bottom, goes up the side, and then turns into a saddle stitch. And if I get in real close, there's no doubt that is a perfect stitch, as you can see right there. And I'll show you what it looks like on the other version. So the stitching is fantastic. Leather is fantastic. And if I show you the burnishing on each side, everything looks pretty good. All right, now time for the cash and card test. I already preloaded this wallet with 7 cards and 10 bills. The same exact way I've been carrying this for the last week. So on the back, the quick draw card pocket. This is why I like the quick draw card pocket. I don't have to open my wallet to get my most used credit card out. You can see it's extremely easy. So if you want more functionality and ease of use, I would go with this version right here, the version with the quick draw pocket. If you're more of a cash carrier, then just go with this version right here because it has the cleaner look. Next, on the inside, I've been carrying 5 cards in that middle pocket right there with the folded piece of leather. And I would put my ID right here in the card pocket that's created with that cut right there. So once again, even on the inside, that's an extremely functional pocket right there that they created just by cutting a little slit right there in this folded piece of leather. And that folded piece of leather, you would put the cards that you don't use on an everyday basis, but you can see, easily just squeeze the leather right there, do the fan method. Very nice. Now, if you're a cash carrier, that's where this wallet really shines right here. So you can see the dedicated cash compartment right there. I just have all my bills unfolded. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for any amount of time, you're going to know that I'm not the biggest fan of this, but for the last week, I've been carrying my bills like this just to get used to it. But I think after this video is over, I'm going to go back to folding my bills in half, which is more my style. Why? Because I'm not necessarily a cash carrier. I only carry cash for emergency purposes. So in that case, when I open my wallet, I don't like to have all these bills in my way. Yes, I know I can just hold my thumb there, but I don't want to. I just want my bills out of the way completely. So that's the nice thing about this wallet here, is just fold your bills in half, put them back there just like that. And the nice thing about this is when the wallet is all tucked up like this, if I want to grab my bills, all I have to do is just give it a squeeze and pull them all out at once. Something you really can't do if they're unfolded. And you can see, just give it a squeeze and stick the bills all back in. So for me, this works much better. But if you're a person that doesn't like to have their bills folded at all, this gives you the flexibility to do both ways. So this is why I say that this is a great wallet for cash carriers, because it just gives you a lot of flexibility either way. So after a week of carrying this, what do I think of the Topsider Bifold LT? That's the million-dollar question. First off, taking all the best features from all the previous models I thought was a great idea. And it's successful. Taking the quick draw pocket, the single stitch line from the Hubei, even taking the inside from the 5050 and a full length cash compartment from the Topsider Bifold, you have close to a perfect minimalist leather wallet here. The Hubei right here was my favorite wallet. Like I said, this is my favorite wallet from OpenSea Leather and one of my favorite wallets of all time. So do I like the Topsider Bifold LT better than the Hubei 2.0? I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, the Topsider Bifold LT, in my opinion, is a better wallet than the Hubei 2.0. And why is that? Well, mainly because of this full-length cash compartment right here. Yes, I only carry my bills for emergency purposes only, but I still like the idea of only folding my bills in half like this and having access to them when my wallet is closed. Something I can't really do with the Hubei 2.0 because I have to stuff my bills in the back like this, and I still have to open my wallet to get the bills out. So in my opinion, OpenSea Leather just released a wallet that beat my precious Hubei 2.0 right here, the Topsider Bifold LT. And it's the exact same price as the Hubei 2.0, $79 for either one of these wallets. So sub $80 for a handmade leather wallet made right here in the USA? Yes, I can definitely 100% recommend this wallet. Guys, I know I didn't think that OpenSea Leather was going to make a wallet that would dethrone the Hubei 2.0 for me, but they did it. Now, Mike at OpenSea Leather was gracious enough to give me a 10% discount for all of my subscribers. I am not sponsored by OpenSea Leather. I don't see a dime if you guys use that code at all. It's just there to save you 10%. So if you want that code is crispy. I'll have that information down below in my description box. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe and go!